RagnaroK. RagnaroK. Trap. ByuN. Ryung. Most competitive 1 versus 1 game. Africa TV Freak Up Studio Live 2022 GSL Season 1 code.s.
Welcome back, everybody. We're going into the third best of 5. Great game so far. It's been
it has been. It's been fantastic games, and like it's really nice to see ByuN and Trap, who are actually doing the worst last week, 2-0ing both of them.
Yeah.
So look at this now. Look at these scores. This is pretty close.
ByuN versus Rogue, though. I think Rogue should just take this one.
Tasteless.
Right.
He played amazingly against RagnaroK.
Yeah. That doesn't change my mind at all.
No. Yeah.
All right, guys.
Well, they both have round glasses, Tasteless.
Yeah, what do you say about that?
Yeah, what about that, Tasteless?
I think Rogue's mask is cooler than ByuN's mask. What do you think about that?
Whoa.
Whoa. Oh, wait, Rogue doesn't have a mask. It's not going to make sense when he comes on camera. Yeah, look, ByuN is playing very well today. But, you know, in a world of chaos, there's one thing that's consistent, and it's Rogue.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Rogue.
When I feel like there's just too much going on in the world, I just think about how Rogue doesn't ever lose.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
He has a season here and there where he doesn't win GSL.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's gonna win another one this year, clearly. How do you stop
he's
this guy?
looking to be in great shape. But yeah, let's see what ByuN's got. He put a lot of prep into today. We're gonna start this off on Golden Wall. That should be interesting. And then Nautilus 2 and Hardwire for map 3.
Wow, Golden Wall. ByuN better have something very aggressive planned here. But I think Rogue is going to know that. Because Golden Wall is like, you get to a big macro game, Terran does not win that.
Terran can't stomp out the bases, so it's going to be tough. Guys, we're going to go now into our best of 3. ByuN versus Rogue as we continue on in Group A of the GSL code.s.
2022 GSL Season 1. Shopify Rebellion, ByuN. Dragon Phoenix Gaming, Rogue.
All right. What is ByuN going to do to approach this map? You know, to what you were saying earlier, it's a very important thing to point out is like, you don't really want the game to go on and on and on and on a map like this if you're the Terran. And so you're trying to figure out some way to force the game to an end. Now ByuN's going to go with the command center first.
Yeah, I think that's going to be completely standard on this map.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be not seeing that very often. And he's going to be taking advantage of the lower third of the map that is walled off by minerals.
Tasteless.
Yeah.
Look at that score. 14-7 offline, 80-81 online.
Isn't that weird?
Where's your god now, Tasteless?
My god is offline, Artosis.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, let's see what kind of game we're going to have here from ByuN. I think that Rogue is probably not going to do anything particularly aggressive or assertive early on. I think he just wants to basically let the map play itself out and try to take his advantage there.
Sure. There is a second racks being started here from ByuN very, very quickly. Wouldn't mind seeing some sort of parade push through the bottom of the map, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's good. It does feel like something that, you know, the better the player you're doing it against, the less likely it is to ever work. Like a push through the minerals and everything.
Yeah,
like it seems like...
It seems difficult.
Yeah. And it also seems like if the Zerg plays properly, it shouldn't work, but,
well,
you know.
Maybe if ByuN, you know, gets this little economic boost from a command center first, then he's been microing pretty well today. He like brings out his world-class micro. Maybe there's a way there. I mean, he must think so, since we have Golden Wall as one of the maps. He didn't veto it. I can fly this down.
Yeah, and he'll clear out these minerals at the bottom and start to fill this in with mules and SCVs.
3 Marines at a time right now. Factory coming up. Third hatchery is up there for Rogue.
And, you know, nobody's playing out of the ordinary. Nobody's doing anything cheesy or, you know, exciting. Both players are basically in development for the time being. So we're going to have to wait a little bit.
Yeah. Well, depot wall going down there. And yeah, well, what I'm really waiting for here is just to see exactly what ByuN's plan is. Like, here comes the starport, so it's kind of like a 2-on-1. As far as Rogue goes, he is getting his circling speed. No big surprise there. I'm wondering if there's a chance that he goes Roach Ravager here, though. That's kind of what I'm wondering about.
Yeah, he very well could. I always feel like the quote-unquote proper way to play on this map is probably mutas, just because
sure
you can deal with both parts of the map, you know?
Yeah. I can't disagree with that. I mean, it is a muta map.
It's a muta map, dude. You are able to just, you know...
Oh, do you see that? He's mining out a little bit in the center.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually glad you pointed that out. Yeah, he's going to nibble away right there and maybe have a little surprise attack coming in here. Or keep in mind, if we do end up with one of these lower third pushes that are, you know, pretty commonplace on this map, you know, the Terran player may think that they actually can't be surrounded when they can. Just clear out one of those minerals.
That's possible. Also, just some harassment, counterattacks, stuff like that.
Sure. I think he mined out the wrong mineral there. Did you see that?
I think you're right.
That's actually pretty bad because, you know, if you might not notice one missing, but if there's like 2 or 3, it's a bigger deal.
Well, you can
there's
fit more Lings and Banes through it once, I guess. Right? It's like one of those wide top soda cans.
Yeah.
Greatest invention ever.
Get the soda into your system faster.
I know.
Is that still a thing?
The wide top?
Yeah. I actually don't know.
I think it's hard to find like a non-wide top at this point.
Are they all wide top?
I don't know. Like I think on normal size soda cans in America they are.
Definitely.
Why wouldn't they be?
That's how you get your high fructose corn syrup directly into your system as quick as possible.
Right, we do have a melee and carapace on the way. He has a full wall here. Queen's just going to zone that out easily.
I thought the same thing. I'm like, that
God.
Isn't wall. And Rogue's like, that isn't wall.
It's like, is that rock making a wall right there? Well, now he knows that there is another way in.
Yeah. So
now, this map is a little bit of a lie. That's a blue wall that he went through to get in. But
so ByuN's going to stim here and try to push through and take out whatever creep tumors he can find.
Yeah, going to pick off this Overlord as well. Definitely wanted that badly. Queen's come down. Going to push that creep a little bit more. This ByuN does have a couple tanks. I do think this is just going to be a big push through the bottom. Obviously, that little hole that ByuN made is, the Rogue made is a little bit annoying here.
Yeah, very nicely done by ByuN.
It's interesting. He's drawing all the attention up there, but he's actually, yeah, and Rogue sees that, so he is planning to just push towards that main base. This is actually what I thought Maru was going to do on the map against Dark, but I think it'll work better against this anyways, right? Because it's Ling Bane. Wow, ByuN has only lost 2 Marines. See that? To 27 Lings.
Impressive.
Yeah, that is.
This is going to be the moment of truth. I mean, we have the push coming through the bottom. There are Lings coming around from behind.
It is a lot, too, yeah. And he's making Banes there as well. So he's going to try to smash up against the wall, I think.
Do you want one SCV here to nibble at the minerals and open this up, or do you actually want to just keep this as a sealed wall?
Well, I think against Ling Bane, you want a sealed wall. I think so. It's like very micro-intensive and everything, but yeah, I think sealed wall is a bit better. Maybe you could use one path, right? Because the Banelings aren't going to get good surface area there, but...
Oh my god, they don't have speed yet.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the tanks are just shelling them. That's kind of crazy that Rogue did that well with that. That's wild. That was really the Queens just kind of coming over and...
Yeah, like he cleaned it, but I think ByuN is still doing all right here. Like, he has a lot more Marines coming over. It's only Lings on the map right now. The Spire just got started. Was mining the gold minerals from behind.
He's just going to loop around to the front, I guess.
Oh, he's going to use the hole that Rogue made.
Yeah. He should never have opened that up. Now, he's pushing up. And, you know, it's going to be a lot more creep to try to fight through. Keep in mind, Bailing speed is done.
We're going to target down this Queen very quickly. Ready to pull back. Siege tanks going onto the high ground. So utilizing a completely different push area.
Yeah, and this is a really good spot for these two tanks. I mean, he can hit stuff coming out from the rally point, basically.
Yeah, this is tough to engage this correctly. He has a lot of Lings and Banes coming up from the other side. Does he actually have enough? The tank's not hitting the Banes at all here?
Yeah.
Okay, finally do at the end.
Oh my god, he's gonna do it! And he takes a bunch of Queens down with him.
Very
nice.
nice.
I mean, this game might just end. He's gonna get over here on top of the Evo chambers. Just some more Lings are gonna come up. And he's got reinforcements coming. Dude,
he's got this, man.
Is insane. GG.
Yeah, playing out of his mind tonight, Tasteless.
Yeah, he really brought it today.
I told you when he beat old Rags that Rogue better be looking out for himself.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Takes him down on Golden Wall. It was a good opener from ByuN. He kept the pressure on.
Now that's a map that is, you know, not similar to any of the other maps we have, so you can't reproduce that again and again. But ByuN really, you know, taking a very unique victory even on that map.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we don't normally see pushes from the bottom, and then he's like, no, actually, I'm going to loop back up here. You're not ready.
I really like Ling Bane Queen as your early/mid game. I really like that as a strategy, to be honest. But I think here on Golden Wall, especially against what ByuN did there, where he's literally looking to abuse areas that you can't walk too easily.
Right.
It's going to be a bit weaker than like what we saw from Dark, right? Which is like a Roach Ravager Queen.
Right.
So maybe Rogue not choosing the right strat this time.
We're going to go to Nautilus here for map 2. Can ByuN actually pull this off and cause what might be the biggest upset of the day here? 2-0 in a row, guys. We're going to find out as our game is now ready.
2022 GSL Season 1. Shopify Rebellion, ByuN. Dragon Phoenix Gaming, Ro.10.
Alrighty. Quick gas for ByuN.
I'm excited to see what ByuN wants to do. I thought he might try to proxy, but I guess not.
Well, it's a harder map for those proxies. For those of you who don't recall,
oh, yeah, what am I saying?
is
Nautilus 2. No, you can't.
Yeah. Esports Player of the Year, ByuN. But yeah, like, you know, Nautilus is a 4-player map. You saw Rogue actually check the middle with that watchtower. I like having Nautilus back. Like, I like GSL having a 4-player map, even though it normally gets vetoed more early.
No, I want, you know, I think in a good map lineup, you got to have some maps that I guess we could call like the kind of classic StarCraft 2 map. You know, that it has a lot of the same features. But then I like having a map like Golden Wall. I like having one 4-player map because there's just a couple other things that can happen. And you're right, it negates certain things like proxying. Even though a second ago I said, I'm like, oh, you might want to proxy. And I'm like, no, this is the map you can't do it on.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think it does force certain types of play, and I welcome that.
Mm-hmm. Well, we definitely can get some interesting scenarios. We've seen a lot of people try to hide bases and stuff on 4-player maps. I think as the game gets longer, it'll probably get a little bit harder for ByuN. You know, Terran, like, for instance, imagine ByuN expanding top left. Like, how do you ever hold that? Very, very difficult. Whereas for Rogue, if he takes top right, like, how do you ever attack that as ByuN? So probably has to go pretty aggressive here after he gets his build rolling.
So we're waiting to see what kind of build ByuN's going to have this time around. But they are both sharing the bottom, you know, and so, you know, drops, pushes in that bottom right quadrant, you know, definitely going to be tempting here for ByuN. And we basically want to watch and see, you know, as the Zerg's going to take his normal set of bases, but how far up to the top right can the Zerg grow?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I don't think we're going to have, what is happening?
Putting a little patrol. He's got to make sure no Ling goes in right there. It's funny to watch how people make their units dance and stuff.
Yeah.
Needlessly. Like, look at those Lings. They're doing the same thing right there.
So Cloak's coming. He did this to RagnaroK. Can he do it to RagnaroK?
RagnaroK. You know, I think it's much less likely that he gets so much damage done. Kellion's going up and around. First Banshee's going to be popping.
Yeah, a couple Lings on the way here again. Very standard opening. We just got to see, when does this Banshee get here and how many kills is it going to get? Oh, nice denial of the scout.
Yeah.
Not that necessarily that Ling was trying to find a Banshee, by the way, but just not seeing it.
Yeah.
To give you that few extra seconds to come in and start to execute drones.
Yeah, it's incredibly important. If the Banshee pops in, that's the first time you've seen it, you suddenly do huge amounts of damage.
Right.
Takes a while for a Spore. Now he sees that upgraded cloak.
One of the unfortunate things about Terran add-ons always being on the right side. And so he's going to come in, but he doesn't have detection just yet.
Yeah, still can get good damage here with this Banshee. Let's see what he gets.
Yeah, Rogue's doing a really good job keeping these drones far away.
Yeah, ByuN having a little bit of a hard time with that damage. If Rogue hadn't done it that well, we could have seen 8 kills here, I think.
Yeah, maybe even more than that. Who knows? Like, it was very nicely done by Rogue. But you know, I think ByuN going to be happy with that, you know, handful of kills that he got.
By the way, we have 5 racks going up here now for ByuN.
And I don't think he got a third CC, right? We didn't see one, so he's basically, it's like a 1-2 punch. The Banshee comes in here and trips the Zerg up a little bit. There's going to be, you know, what is hopefully for ByuN's sake, a big finishing blow inbound here.
It's very similar to the RagnaroK game.
And he's now gotten 9 drones total with these 3 more added on. So I mean, this is going very well.
Now it's going to be Roaches actually coming out for Rogue. So definitely the possibility of a back-breaking move here from ByuN. But you know what? I think Roaches are the right choice. It's going to give him a little bit more bang for his buck with his larva. Have some Ravagers out there. Maybe you can bust a tank.
Yeah, sure. And I think with Stim finishing, we're probably going to see this move out pretty soon.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 16 Lings on the way. This is a scary push. Dude, ByuN.
Yeah, this is pretty daunting, man. And again, I mean, it's not cross spawns here. You can push right along the bottom. I mean, funnily enough, I mean, the push distance is actually about the same as Golden Wall.
Yeah.
Because of the way that these guys have spawned.
Absolutely. Here we go, getting to that creep. Start gunning some of that down. A lot of Roaches in production. Roach speed and 1-1 not done. Not particularly close either. +1 about to finish up here. ByuN. Nice catch. I like that little group of Lings that he made. That's like really important to catch any reinforcements. You gotta wait a lot longer as ByuN. Okay, here we go. Stimming in. Targeting down some Ravagers immediately, dodging those vials as well. That's a lot, though. That is a lot.
Man. Yeah, Rogue making it look like this was never, ever going to be anything that would ever work.
Yeah.
It's funny because, like, yeah, he came in there and he shot, and it's like, dude, do you see how much Rogue has? This is insane. So late third CC starts up. Rogue now in a massive lead.
Yeah, this looks very good for Rogue now. Excellent hold. Damn, he macroed that Roach Ravager really quickly.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy how much he mustered there.
And now he's going to have 1-1. Roach speed. Has to be feeling amazing.
And, I mean, now, I really do feel like games like this, it's so hard, if not impossible, for the Terran to win. If you have these, like, big two-base pushes that are, you know, everything's sort of hinged on that, and then it gets shut down, it's tough to ever recover from.
Absolutely. Like, we'll see what he can do pressure-wise. Like, I like this type of move. He kind of takes down some creep. He's trying to pick off some Ravagers. Yeah, going to target a few down.
But it's just the overwhelming amount that Rogue has right now. He's at 167 supply. And granted, you know, Roach Ravager does consume more of your supply more quickly. But yeah, I mean, right now, I think Rogue is playing a comfortable game, and it's basically the game he wanted to come in here and play on this map.
For sure. And Hive is already on the way. On ByuN's side, like, how do you want to go about this? He's making 1 factory Siege Tanks, 3 racks Marauder, and then 4 Marines at a time. That's a very solid kill right there. But yeah, I think I can't fault the way that ByuN is trying to follow this up, right? Like, he's not. Has he made any SCVs since the push? I don't think so. He's just.
I don't think so.
Or very, very few. Like, I see a couple being made now, probably because he needs to send some over. But he is just making as good an anti-Roach Ravager army as he can. Like, 12 Marauders. That is nothing to scoff at. You're going to gun roaches down very quickly.
By the way, he denied that hatchery at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's pretty big. And then he pulled away. And this has actually forced Rogue into an interesting situation that could be very advantageous for ByuN. He's expanding at 6 o'clock, which is like the most droppable place on the map.
Most pushable as well.
It's pushable as well, sure. I mean, it's just, you can hit it with ease. I don't know. Does he know about that base, though? Oh, we have vision, but I didn't see.
I think he does not actually know that it's been taken. He knows there's creep down there.
Yeah, if he did know, he would be pushing down there and not up here. Oh
wow,
my
that
God.
Is many Baneling speed made.
Mana.
Dude, yeah, look at this move. He does have that Baneling speed. He has +2 carapace now. He doesn't care how inefficient this is. He just wants to shut this push down. Because all of ByuN's money has just gone into this. He doesn't have additional upgrades going. He only has 54 workers. He's made like 3 workers since the initial push. So, like, if Rogue holds this, it's basically his game.
Yeah, the thing is he's coming through, and some of these Banes are getting stuck behind the Roaches and the Ravagers. And, like, the last tank goes down. It seems like Rogue just has enough that even, you know, a less than ideal engage, he pushes him back. But at the same time, I think that wasn't the end of the world there for ByuN either.
ByuN's army's better.
And he dropped that base.
Oh, man, yeah.
So, I mean, that's actually kind of huge. Now, I just wish that ByuN, if he hasn't already, identifies that where he really should push is actually at 6 o'clock and not all the way through the creep at these bases that are far away.
Well, you know, I think he has a little bit of play here right now. Like, his army is better. Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of SCVs, but he's running dry on minerals, so that's okay. He can just kind of transfer SCVs around as he needs. He has a very healthy amount of medevacs. Now, Rogue is getting into everything else. Adrenal is about to finish. He's getting +3 carapace, +2 melee. Ultralisk Cavern's coming up. He has at least 1 Viper right now. So definitely some good things going on, but I think that you're right that he just doesn't know about 6 o'clock still, because, like, if he shut down 6, the game is really his. Okay, he's starting to knock down the rocks. Okay, he must know now.
Yeah. So now is going to be an interesting moment, because if he takes this base out here, it's a 3-base Zerg versus a 3-base Terran. And I mean, this is so reinforceable. I mean, you do not get a base that's this close in this kind of a game. And remember, the 3 o'clock base, that's been picked off now twice.
Now look at this, the Siege Tanks on high ground, just fantastic. Ooh, the run by denied completely. He has so many Marauders right now, 22 Marauders and 36 Marines. That's what, and with 10 medevacs, dude, oh my God, and they're good energy too. Let's see what ByuN can get done. I think we're going to see Blinding Clouds coming out here. Going to try to force those Marauders to run forward into Banelings or something like that. I mean, you could try to just pull in the tanks maybe, but...
They've got that slow, field there. Tanks are on the higher ground. I mean, maybe Rogue can fight through this, but this is like such a gauntlet.
Not the best Biles right there. Kind of funny Biles. Yeah.
ByuN.
Dude, ByuN looking great.
Yeah. The Lings are going to do a counterattack again, by the way. I don't know if we're going to catch it on camera. We are. Oh, and ByuN's going to catch it too.
Billings may just barely get in here. ByuN dealing with it as he can. Oh, he can't bring that army home that he's attacking with.
No,
he's got to kill this with reinforcements. Like, he needs to keep the pressure on this push. This is so important right now.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised he pulled out that part.
Okay, here he goes. He goes down towards that hatchery once again. Very Marauder heavy. Parasitic Bombs going down. He splits those medevacs off very smartly.
Oh my god, he's got the drop over here.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like ByuN is on the verge of winning this game.
He is close. Ultra's starting to come out now. 2-2 not yet done for ByuN, just to mention.
Oh, he pulls the tank forward. The tank's like, I'm still here. Good. I'm even closer to the hatchery.
Yeah, much better upgrades on the melee units here. He is going to throw some Biles down and clear some of these siege tanks, which is pretty big, but he's under Liberators for this.
But this tank over here on the high ground is king.
Dude, the Liberators and tanks are dealing so much damage right now.
No, Rogue.
Yeah, Rogue, very little left over after that.
This is his moment. He's got the drop over here. Oh, the Ultra.
He'll deal with it.
Yeah.
But he is going to lose this hatchery.
Oh, he's like, you know what? I'll kill more drones, and then I'll kill this.
Okay, Ultra Ling being created. Finally, ByuN has these 2-2 upgrades finishing up.
Oh, and it wouldn't be a ByuN match without the obligatory pause.
Oh, no. God, I hope that it's not his wrists. I hope his sound got screwed up or something.
Give ByuN your energy, guys.
He is, like, so close to killing Rogue here.
Is it his wrist?
I think so.
I feel like...
Yeah, it is.
Oh, boy. Oh, this is stressful. Because he basically is, like, about to have the killing blow here.
Yeah, he is very close to winning.
It's like in Street Fighter where, like, you hit them enough times that they're dizzied, and it's like, oh, I just have to input my combo and finish him.
I think Rogue still has some play here. He has the 3 o'clock base still up. He's got 67 drones, 2 Ultras, 2 Vipers, 6 Queens, 38 Lings. And then ByuN's army, 6 Medevac, 4 Liberator, 5 Tank, 10 Marauder, 10 Marine. Yeah, definitely looks better for ByuN, I would say. But great upgrades for Rogue. He's about to have 3-3 done, as well as Chitinous and Adrenal. So his Ling Ultra army is really good against this kind of Marauder-heavy army. Definitely very good.
No, this is doable for Rogue, but, you know.
You can see his hand actually literally shaking. Oh, man.
Wiggle finger.
Yeah, very tough. I hope that he can kind of calm down, take a breath here, get his head on, because he can win this game. He can beat Rogue. And he's playing out of his mind. He's playing like old ByuN. He's playing like champion ByuN.
The other thing is that if he loses here, then he has to play a 3rd game. So it's like...
I think if he loses this game, Rogue is going to win the series.
I think so.
Because this happens to ByuN sometimes, right? Like, do you remember the series against Dark where he went 2-0 against Dark, smashed him,
right? Then had to pause for wrist issues and lost 0-3. Yeah, I do remember that. That was a sad day. That was a painful one. Everybody felt bad after watching that. Yeah, yeah. So, and here it is. Like when he doesn't pause as much when he's playing poorly, and then he's like playing out of his mind, and he has to pause it. Yeah, yeah. It's like these things are all becoming patterns. Like how Trap always has to switch out his PC for some reason. Yeah. His high definition glittery sentries are like making his PC lag or something like that. And here with ByuN, you know, this is I hope he can get himself together and me too and make this work. Okay, so I think he's used up the pause time. We're gonna go back into this. Yeah. Yeah, we do allow the players one pause. It can be for like a bathroom break or whatever it is, you know. some players, you know, they want to splash water on their face, but you know, for ByuN in this case, it's like I need a second. Although I always feel like, you know, you take a tiny break like this. Like I've had my own wrist issues in the past. I'm like, I don't ever feel like taking a few, you know, a minute off is going to actually help that much, you know?
I think sometimes if you're in pain, all your muscles start to tense. Maybe you can get the tenseness out a little bit, which might help. I don't suffer from too much pain though, so I'm not a very big expert on that.
So, a couple things to note here. Oh, look at the top right, actually. 3 bases.
Yeah, he's just throwing down mass hatch. Well, I think that Rogue just needs to draw the game out right now, right? If ByuN is showing that he's in some pain, I mean, you know, it definitely feels like overall ByuN has outplayed Rogue some this game, but I think the right strategy is for Rogue to go...
slow play.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of harassment here and there just to make ByuN run around and stretch his multitasking a bit, but overall, make the game longer, make the game bigger, make it so that ByuN is supposed to be dropping 3 locations at once because it's going to be hard for him.
So he's Rogue has started mining from that 3rd base. Scans are going to come down here, and he's going to realize, okay, there's actually a lot of bases that have to be picked off. Top right's kind of hard to push into, but right now ByuN basically has his sights set on soaking up resources from his... oh, I can't believe that actually Rogue's attacking into this.
Yeah, I can't either.
This is like one of the only ways you can lose. I mean, you can't take 3 bases at once after being beaten up the whole game. And then
throw away all your ultras?
Yeah.
But that's not a good move, or... Should you take 3 hatches and then just go kill him, right?
You should take 3 hatches and you should throw your army away so that you don't have to make more overlords so that you can fill your supply back up.
He's already at 200.
This overextension from Rogue is going to be really bad coming up here. Because every Ultralisk adds so much more sustainability to the army. It takes so much more to kill one.
A big thing I want to point out as well, sitting back with the Ultras is so the right play here because Ultras defensively are like the best unit. On creep, Ultras are absolute madness. Like, they close so quickly, but he's lost a bunch of Ultras. He's taken a bunch of damage. Here he is on the very edge of creep engaging. But yeah, if he kind of sits back and waits for ByuN to come to him and just like starts crushing and gets mining at those top right bases, I think that's definitely a road to victory.
Oh, is he gonna just pick up and go? Oh no, he's actually gonna fly back. Oh, he's gonna go all the way to the top.
Yeah. But Rogue has a lot of overlords around, so he's actually gonna see this.
Thing is, though, I mean, Terran is, you know, maxing out again. I mean, it may be acceptable to just try to push into the main in the bottom right.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, that might be the way to actually do it. Kill his tech out and stuff like that, and, you know, clean the map from bottom to top. Ooh, the parasitic bombs.
Oh, this is so bad, actually, for ByuN now.
Yes, this is bad.
Okay, the ultras are going to come in here. Ortosis, I'm starting to think that ByuN's going to lose the series.
It's possible, but let's hold our breath. You know, I mean, he's pulling him back into these command centers, which is absolutely not where you're supposed to attack with ultras. But here comes the flank, so all those units going to fall. Yeah, it picks him up.
Yeah, no planetary here.
Well, you know what? It's only ultras and he has a liberator. What was that? What happened?
So many tanks there? They must have gotten stuck.
Yeah, you might be right.
There's no way you just have that many tanks. Like, they have to come out, you know, one at a time from the factory.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, something happened there.
Now the parasitic bomb goes down. He did get a Spire, so we could see some Corruptors thrown in as well, as opposed to all the parasitic bombs, although, I mean, obviously parasitic bomb is awesome. Bane Ultra still being produced. Rogue has drones at those top right bases, man, and at 3. So he's got like 3 very well mining bases right now. ByuN, 1.5. So, like, ByuN needs to make something happen now.
Okay, he's going to come up once again. Oh my god. And I mean, this is just going better and better right now for Rogue. The thing is, you know, when those 3 bases were taken after the pause, man, I almost feel like it would have been better for ByuN to not have paused. Like, he basically had like a minute and a half of like few more moves to make.
Yeah.
To probably do this, and when you have a pause, it did seem like something happened where he forgot he had to like raise the depots in his main. And then like
possible.
the other tanks didn't come down. GG Rogue takes it, and ByuN is in Trouble Town.
Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous for him because I think he fought back really brilliantly there. Like Rogue had a couple bad attacks after ByuN's attack that got held, and it felt like Ryung recovered. I mean, ByuN recovered really, really well. But this is something that we've seen from him before. And honestly, if he 2-0'd Rogue here, it's like I think he just gets out of the group at that point. Like I think he just will get top 3. But now who knows?
Well, I feel for ByuN. I'm really curious what his routine is for like, taking care of his hands and wrists. Because I know I had to do like all these little hand and wrist exercises, and I don't have pain at all anymore. I can game all day.
Game all day.
Yeah. But I wonder, because, some players, they have issues, and, they come into this and, okay, I got tendonitis or my wrist hurt. But it's so consistent with ByuN,
Yeah. Well, I hope that he can put out as high quality game as he did in game 1 in the first half of game 2.
Yeah.
Because he's going to need that to beat Rogue.
Hardwire guys, map 3, let's do this.
2022 GSL Season 1. Shopify Rebellion, ByuN. Dragon Phoenix Gaming, Rogue.
All right.
Yeah, good luck, ByuN. This is going to be a tough one to watch if he loses. I mean, it was so exciting that the middle section of that game where it's like he's dropping 3 o'clock, and then, he sees 9 o'clock is like his golden ticket to 2-0 Rogue.
Dude, he was literally so close to victory that it felt to me that there was a possibility that Rogue would give up within 1 minute.
Right.
If ByuN kept doing what he was doing. And then the pause came. And yeah, it's unfortunate. Because I know that ByuN has so many fans out there. He's definitely one of the most popular pros of all time.
For sure.
And I think everyone wants him to be championship quality. And since he got out of the military, he did win that one tournament, and then like no GSLs yet, but he's had sparks of brilliance, but also this thing that we're talking about with the pauses and the wrist issues and stuff. It feels like I don't want to go like, I'm not a psychologist or anything, and I can't analyze this all the way, but the pattern that we're seeing, it feels like, is when he's like smashing the best players in the world, it seems to come up.
Could be.
Right?
I mean, maybe. Yeah. I mean,
when he played really poorly last week, he didn't pause it.
Yeah. But also maybe he, played poorly because he wasn't playing that fast.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Maybe.
I mean,
maybe. Yeah. It's possible.
I mean, it's hard to say. But, regardless, it's an issue that you need to figure out, because either you're re-injuring yourself in this process, you know what I mean? Or, you're not doing enough stretches. I mean, there's actually good, for people that are watching, there's good YouTube videos about this as well. I think my brother actually has one on his YouTube, but there's other ones from like doctors and stuff too. But it's good to do stretches before you especially play StarCraft.
Yeah.
And guys, remember a player called MVP? Remember that guy? Remember him?
Yeah.
Wrist
he had to retire,
issues.
man. Yeah. In fact, he switched his entire style to mech, won a few more championships, and retired because of his wrist.
Yeah. So it's a real thing,
Yeah, for sure. Look at this, hunting for overlords. Nothing there, though.
Yeah.
Rogue being a bit careful about it.
Do you think there's a chance we just have, you know, oh, I guess this answers it. I was actually looking at you. We were talking about Wrist the whole time. I was going to say, is he going to 2 base or not? And then we look at this and it's like, oh, 3 racks. Okay.
Is it 2 racks or 3 racks?
It's 3 racks. The third one was scouting the Overlord.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a factory.
Oh, okay. Factory.
Dad, your friends are here. Sorry, man. My nuts are dropping this cast, man.
I know.
Sorry, guys.
They are. All right, sees reactor. He did see the factory there. And obviously, he sees Hellions in the map. So oh, God. So are we going to see the Hellbat Marine push here? I believe so. Believe so, Tasteless. We saw this against RagnaroK, right?
The quick game classic
Definitely has potential to go pretty quick.
You know, we've said it before, but this never seems to work in GSLs.
Well, this is the one that's like really marine heavy with just 4 Hellbats to tank. We don't see a Baneling Nest yet, which can be important. We don't see a Ro.10, which would obviously be really, really helpful. Okay, there's the Baneling Nest. So the push, I think, is going to hit right before Baneling Nest is done. Yeah, this could be scary. This could be scary.
What are you, like, laughing like a crazy person?
Your voice when you said,
my
Dad,
voice.
your friends are here. That's just so funny. You actually...
I thought it was something in the game where it's like, this is just so... that pushes.
The voice you did that with reminds me of, like, a character from, like, Venture Brothers, I think.
Oh,
like,
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay, here we go, Tasteless. Banelings are starting. Hellbats are not in the front right now, but he can pull the Marines back pretty quickly.
This is such a bad angle, man. Oh, unless you kill all the Banelings!
Right. Oh, one pops out!
I didn't even see it. I was actually confused as to what happened.
Yeah, so one pops out and he just holds it pretty easily overall. There was some damage dealt, but 8 Queens are sitting here, so I think, yeah, Rogue is fine. He's not going to be unhappy with that defense. 1-1 gets started. Spire on the way. eBay's just got started, so Rogue is doing very well upgrade-wise, tech-wise, and everything. Oh, going to come in and try to pick off this Queen. Will get that high-energy Queen. Going after another one. Does get it. And saves that very hurt medevac. Nicely done.
Yeah, but again, it's like a small victory in what is really a bigger loss, right? That push didn't do anything. It looked like for a second it was actually going to be like a game-ending moment until that last Bane blew up.
Yeah, I think that Rogue was still going to hold it, but the Bane helped a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it made it just instantly be over instead of, you know, has to let his links actually attack for a minute.
Instead of him having to pull drones and stuff.
But, you know, ByuN has landed his 3rd. Let's see what he can make happen here. I am nervous, though, because, like, look, you see him sending out some medevacs. He's just making medevacs and Marines right now, which obviously he's very good with. But when mutas come out, Rogue will start to punish this. Oh, wow. Just, he James Bond gamed right through that lane.
He did a James Bond game remove. Oh, look at this. You guys stay on the low ground.
We'll watch from down here.
Yeah.
That one guy just stays inside.
Yeah, he's like, we still are addicted to stim packs, so you better stim us.
You can't stim some and not stim the other, Stasis. One kick gets a lollipop, they all need lollipops. Something I've learned.
Now, 1-1's going to finish here for Rogue.
Excellent
riggedy wrecked. Mutas are out now. We've got 8 in total.
Yeah, the creep spread is still looking really, really good. It's 4 base with the 5th being remade here. The Muta's going for harassment first, but of course they can come back and help clean up some medevacs if need be. Gonna hit the natural before any turrets are there. Very nice. Pick up. Yeah, 5 SCVs for no mutas lost. Very, very good.
Yeah, very nicely done. It's going to set up some Widow Mines here. Not an easy place to push through, by the way. Another drop in the back. What does he want to do? Run around? going to U-shape over the creep? I feel like he should be dropping on the hatch.
Maybe. He might be healing as well.
Oh, that's a good point,
and
actually.
If you lose, I don't think this was the move, but like if you lose track of the mutas, maybe that can be a good move too. So the mutas fly in and your medevacs are full. You're like, oh no.
Yeah.
2 or 3 Marines get out just in time to die while they watch their friends die in the medevac.
Air attack's going to finish in a second here for Rogue, as it seems like he's going to lean into the mute attack.
I think always a good choice there to get the air attack.
Is his main actually protected? I don't see any turrets. Oh, there's 1 turret, excuse me.
Not too much.
Yeah, 1 turret is not enough.
Well, he has his +1 now, so he's going to kill those turrets even more quickly.
1 turret is not a turret. The push is going to come down here. I don't feel like it's enough just yet here for ByuN.
No. +2 carapace coming up, +2 melee as well. Gets a little bit behind on those upgrades now. I mean, ByuN's macroing well here. He's got a good, healthy amount of supply. He's taking an additional base. Look at this. Brings up a bunch of Marines into the main base here.
God.
Head off those mutas. Very well done.
Pretty good unload here.
It was.
But the mutas, of course, are going to come out on top for that.
That was
I guess with the turrets finishing, actually he has to pull away.
No, that was great. I think that was a fantastic move from ByuN.
Yeah.
Really well done. And the Link counterattack catches this right before the planetary can be made.
Yeah.
Harassment from both sides right now from Rogue.
And Rogue is steadily growing. He's actually doing another double expo down here, one in the bottom right, the other in the center left. I mean, Rogue is getting a bit out of hand.
Yeah.
And I'm getting worried that, you know, the economic engine that Rogue has built, it's going to be very tough for ByuN to contest with.
Yes.
Oh my God, especially if ByuN does plays like this.
Well, that's a tough one right there, losing that many SCVs immediately. 18 SCVs from that base blown up in a matter of seconds. The harassment of Rogue here for the last couple minutes has been phenomenal. And ByuN's army is good. He has a very good army, and microed well, it can definitely fight against, oh my God, well that is a lot of Banes. So on creep, it's going to be pretty difficult to fight off 45 plus Banes.
Yeah, this is,
you know, if you gave Banes +1 range for 1 day, how many Banes would kill rocks? It's like Lings are quicker, so they just like right-click.
Yeah,
you see the Banes trying to hit and they can't.
I think we're getting to the point where, by the way, ByuN is just going to start to get more and more swamped with damage.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, I mean, like, literally, we've watched countless Banelings explode. They've gone all the way to the natural, and Rogue is still maxed because the second these die, he just, you know, presses the keys on his keyboard to make more.
That's called macro.
He uses his fingers to touch the buttons that make the larva turn into eggs.
Zerg macro, man. 1000 APM just spins the mouse wheel and he's maxed. It's so sick. Well, 41 Banes in production right now.
Oh, that was not a good exchange, though. But again, the Mutas come in and...
He's in this huge, dark-esque economy type phase, right?
Yeah.
Where you're like on about 90 drones, and you just make so many Ling Bane that you can trade really inefficiently for a really long time.
Yeah, you could basically chunk out parts of their army over and over and over again. And you can pretty much do this at a rate where they're eventually going to stop being able to catch up. Well, let's see how these next set of Banes connect here. Again, ByuN the master of control.
Yeah, it's good splitting, but even with inefficiency, like, look, he just remaxes instantly, 76 Lings in the production tab. Mutas flying in the main, deal even more damage. Brings up Thors, the natural predator of Mutas, to try to kill them.
Oh, and these are just not microed. Oh, these are just not microed.
No, they're not.
And again, now the Muta is actually overpowering the Thors. The Hunter has become the hunted Artosis.
Yeah. Mutas may not have mana, but they do have a magic box.
GG.
All right.
Rogue ultimately comes out on top. ByuN, excuse me, broken.
Yeah, that's frustrating. Like, it really felt like he was going to take it 2-0, And here we are with a 1-2, unfortunately, for ByuN. Take a look at the actual score sheet in a little bit here.
Rogue's exit is all into the round of 6 is, I think, at 100% now, right?
Yeah, he's 3-0 at 2-1 each match, I believe. Right.
Oh,
Yes,
that's right. Yeah, because
So,
I keep forgetting we actually count every loss.
yes. So he has too many wins. He can't not advance, I think.
Right.
Right?
I think so.
I believe so.
I've never cast a round of 10 before, so I don't know, but... all right, well, that sucks for ByuN. I feel bad for him. I mean, it's, now he's lost, his wrists are hurt. I feel for the guy, man.
All right, we're going to go to a quick interview here with Ro. See what he's thinking after that very close series against ByuN.
And, then we're going to go to a short break. We're going to come back with the next best of 3. Sit tight, guys.
All right, the winner of the third match is Rogue, and he's currently undefeated so far. All right, we're going to have an interview with Rogue. Congratulations. Thank you. Right now, it's before you play against Trap, and you yet gain another match to secure the first place right now in the standings. How do you feel? Well, honestly, today I'm playing against very formidable players. I was quite worried and concerned. And I feel like my performance today on stage wasn't the best. And I think I was quite fortunate. So I'm kind of bittersweet in a way. And you've shown a lot of upsets in this round of 10, Rogue. So has there been a change compared to week 1? Well, recently I played too many ladder games, and I feel like I haven't made good preparation for GSL. Things haven't gone according to my plan today. Well, the highlight has to be the Baneling. The Baneling connected so well in the game. So how much did that affect your game? Well, when I played against RagnaroK, I was thinking to myself, as long as I can fend off this, I should be able to win. But at the time, I let my guard down, and then I couldn't get the right timing. And then, I thought I lost against him, but then I made an upset to win the game. So right now, RagnaroK, you are running as the first place in your Group A. So now, after you play against Trap, it will be decided whether you go on to the next round as the first place or otherwise. So I'm sure this is the next match is going to be extremely instrumental to you. So look at the head-to-head record. You are currently ahead against him. It's 7-6. So, any last words? Well, as it's the last match and it's decided for the first place, it's going to be exciting. I really hope that Trap would lose to Ryung, but that wasn't realized, so I was quite disappointed in that. So I really want to have an entertaining match against Trap to see who gets out of the group at the first place. All right, once again, congratulations, Rogue. Thank you. And now, Rogue is definitely going to move on to the round of 6 at least. And next game will be between RagnaroK and Ryung. And the next match is going to be instrumental to both players. We'll come back very soon.